Because if this isn't paradise, it's pretty close to it. Okay, so it's our first official day here in Port Barton. We got in last night.
When you arrive in Port Barton, they stop at basically a tourist center where you sign in, give your nationality, and there's a mandatory eco pass, which is 50 pesos per person, and that covers your stay here.
It is hot, it is sunny, and we need to cool off. So we're gonna try to take a day trip to one of the more popular destinations, which is the waterfall. We're opting to take a motorbike. And we're also gonna stop by another popular location, which is the white sand beach. So a lot of people come to Port Barton only for a few days. If you want to take care of business in one day for both destinations, motorbike is definitely the way to do it.
Rentals run at 500 pesos no matter what. So if you rent it at 9 in the morning, it's good until 6. If you rent it at 12 until 6, same price, 500 peso. You can technically walk to the waterfall and the white sand beach. It's about an hour and a half to get to the waterfall, and likewise for the white beach. So if you're gonna do both in one day, motorbike might make the most sense.
Yeah, a lot of people when they come to Port Barton, they only spend a few days here, so this is an excellent way of knocking out two birds with one stone.
We've been on the motorbike for about 10 minutes probably, and the roads are very hilly and very rocky, so I probably would actually recommend getting a motorbike. It would be a long walk if you decided to walk this and it's in the sun.
Listen, if you're a first-time motorbike rider, these things aren't hard to pick up. I've said that in our previous videos, but my one recommendation for this trek to get to the waterfall is go slow, because it is extremely rocky and unstable. In. So we just parked the motorbike. There is a donation box that's used for the preservation of the waterfall. And now we're walking on this dirt road to get us there. Probably be a few minute trek to the actual waterfall. The cool thing about this trek is you're actually hiking parallel to the river, but it's a true trekking experience. I would say it's taken us anywhere from about 10 to 15 minutes to get to the actual waterfall itself. About 50 feet, yeah. And it's got enough rainwater in it that it's actually making it look pretty spectacular. It's definitely worth the trek to come up here. It's
a nice little setup when you get here. There's actually 2 spots that are built that have coverage from the sun, and there's people swimming and just kind of hanging out.
Few things to note when you come here: bring sunscreen because it does get sunny, bring water shoes if you have them, although you can do it in flip-flops, and bring some bug repellent because there are mosquitoes out here. All right, now to White Sand Beach. Change of plans.
It started pouring on our way to White Beach, so we stopped back in Port Barton to grab a bite to eat, hoping that the rain passes.
Now keep in mind, we're on the tail end of the dry season, heading into the wet season. It's late May right now. You can hear the thunder. The good thing is that normally these showers are quick. They'll happen, it rains for about an hour or so, then it passes. So right now we're just waiting it out with some good food.
We stopped at a place called Veg House, and they serve vegan and vegetarian food. And we ordered some vegetables.
So we ended up getting 2 dishes. One was a local one called cockpit. Now this one had okra, pumpkin, eggplant, and long bean in it. It seemed to be stewed in vegetable stock or vegetable soup, and it had an excellent cracked black pepper taste to it. But I think the real winner here is the veggie curry that we got. It was one of the richest curries that I've ever had. Loads of vegetables, carrots, long bean, potato, pumpkin, fresh coconut milk, and it was 100% vegan. And just like that, the rain cleared, kind of. We're on the way to White Sand Beach. It's about a 15-minute ride straight uphill. The only problem is it's all rocky and it's wet.
This is it, White Sand Beach. The water is crystal clear.
You can see directly through it.
Completely clear.
The water's extremely glassy and calm, and unlike Port Barton, it's very warm. So I thought it was gonna be a little bit more chilly, but it's very relaxing and warm. That's why you see a lot of people just kind of hanging out in the water, not really doing much.
This is definitely the place that you come and you just hang out and chill. It's a significant step up from Port Barton. There's really not much here aside from a resort that has a restaurant and a beach bar.
So here there's absolutely no boats except for the transport boats, because you can come here by boat.
Which costs 300 pesos.
Round trip. So everybody's just leisurely kind of hanging out. There's people playing paddleboard. A lot of people just kind of soaking in the water, enjoying the views. It's beautiful. It's lined with coconut trees. There's some canopy trees right behind them. And the bay just faces out to a bunch of other islands.
The sun has set. Something to note about the electricity here. It kicks in for the whole city starting at 5 p.m. and it shuts off at 12 p.m. There are some accommodations that have generators that stay on either through the night or actually 24 hours a day.
Enough of the electricity. You guys came to Port Barton because you wanted to disconnect and get away from everything and civilization and have the small beach feel. So that's exactly what we're gonna do tonight. We're gonna hit the streets. We're gonna first start off with the best cold beer in Port Barton. It's run by this hotel called Starbucks. Let me show you. The water's not really moving.
Did you just fart?
No.
What was that?
It was air release from my...
Did your stomach?
No, my pants. You never... Oh, you don't have that problem because you're a girl. And the difference between here and Port Barton... Excuse me, I'm 12.